Hello, my name is Frank Silverman. I'm the Executive Director of the Martial Arts Industry Association, and I want to talk to you about building your business during the off hours. You always hear us talk about marketing and getting out there and using the let's say 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. time before classes start, about working and getting things done, and that's important. You got to be doing follow-up calls, you got to be doing missing in action calls, you got to be checking your billing statements, you've got to be cleaning your school, you've got to be marketing. But I want to give us some quick revenue ideas that might be able to help you during those off hours, making it productive, and it really might help you if you have an assistant instructor that can do this as well. When I say an assistant instructor, I want to give you all the tools. Of course, if you have a staff or a full-time team at your school, this might be easier, but you don't have to do everything. For some of the ideas I'm going to give you, they have nothing to do with you yourself. You can probably hire somebody, a college student, to do some of these activities if they have limited experience with your school. So number one, if you do not have a fitness program, whether it be kickboxing, cage fitness, whatever it is, if you don't have a fitness program because you can't fit it into your evening schedule, a lot of people are able to train during lunchtime or breakfast time, or even sometimes the 6 in the morning time. I know that may not be exciting for you, but you might have a part-time instructor who 2 times a week, or a fitness instructor 2 times a week, who can teach your kickboxing or cage program and come on in and generate some extra revenue at 6 a.m. And that might be perfect for them if they work at 8 a.m. Or you can do it yourself as well. Next thing is, how about private lessons? Well, you sit back and you say, well, nobody wants to do private lessons at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, what about offering a special off rate? If you charge, let's say, $100 an hour for private lessons, what if you say private lessons between 9 a.m. and 12 in the afternoon are only $75? Do you have some business professionals that normally wouldn't do lessons because either they're too much or not a convenient time? Would they try and save $25 and come during the off-peak times? So it's about generating traffic at your specific time period. It's not about just saying we have private lessons available at 9 a.m. Maybe take off $20, $80 if you take your private lesson at 9 a.m. Next thing is, how about letting somebody else come in and use your space? This is usually my least favorite, but we even do it. I pulled a flyer or a sign that Kinder Music puts in our window, and they come out, Kinder Music, and they use our studio for about 45 minutes to an hour once a week. That's all. And they generate a good amount of traffic, charging their regular fee, and all we get is $1 a student. So you might sit there and say, $1 a student, and by the way, they usually have about 18, 20 people in for the hour. So you say, well, gosh, you're getting $20 for the day, so $80 to $100 in the course of a month? No, that's not a lot of money, but our deal with that Kinder Music is, in addition to getting $1 a student, we get their mailing list, or we give them flyers and they show us that they actually mail out. They don't actually give us their mailing list, but we make a pre-made postcard where we see that they actually address them, and we trust that they actually go out, because what we find is, of course, many families that have a small child that's about 1 year old or 2 year old, that's the age of Kinder Music, also have a 4 or a 5-year-old. So we're getting a built-in marketing. But beyond that, bringing those parents into our school once a week is tremendous, because now when their young children grow up, or their other children actually start or are ready for martial arts, they know our school. So consider allowing some of these other groups to come in and use your school once or twice a week. And by the way, when you do that, you want to make sure they have insurance and they additionally insure. You want to make sure that they clean your place, and they want to make sure that they understand if you have a camp during a certain week that they're not able to use that facility. But for us, this is good for about $20 a week, which is not very much, but what it really is good for about 1 new student a month over the course of the 3 or 4 months a year that they actually use us. I hope those ideas help you generate some new members or generate some new income, and I hope to see you, or I hope you tune in for a future video.